Okay, so let me know you're excited to be here as well. Type it in the chat. Okay, Taiwo says yes, we can. Fantastic, fantastic one. All right, Esther, I can see your thumbs up. I can hear you, Udo. Okay, fantastic one. All right, my name is Mohammed Suleiman. I'm one of the AI experts in here at 10 Analytics Business. And I'm sure you may be wondering, especially for those of you who are joining us for the very first time, who are we here at 10 Analytics Business? Don't worry, I'll do a little bit of introduction. But first things first, where are you joining us from? Where are you joining us from? And what sector are you currently in? I would love to meet each and every one of you. So type in the chat. Look, I want this session to be highly interactive, so I want you guys to use the chat very well. Okay, so where are you joining us from? What sector are you in? And I'll start, okay, by typing mine, Lagos engineering. Okay, so something like that. That's what I want you to type. Simple, short, straight to the point. So Lagos engineering. So that's mine. Let me know. Okay, Udo, you're in the health sector. Fantastic. And you're in Lagos as well. Lagos Telecoms. Fantastic one. Fantastic one. Let's keep the ball rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Type it in the chat. Let me know. Maiduguri programs. Fantastic one. So let me know what sector you are from or you're currently in. And we can celebrate you. Let me see. Okay, Port Harcourt Academia, PhD teacher. Okay, Abuja architectural building contractor. Warri Delta State. What sector are you from, Michelle? Okay, Lagos customer service, Lagos Telecom, Raw, Abuja, fantastic. Lagos medical equipment sales, great. Port Harcourt tutor, brilliant. So let's keep it coming, okay, into the chat so that we can have you. Oh, supply chain. I can see somebody from supply chain. Enoch, fantastic one. Okay, so Michelle is from non-destructive testing. Fantastic one. All right. So let's keep it rolling like that. I love what I'm seeing. I can see people. Electrical technician. Fantastic one. Okay, brilliant. So, like I said, we're going to have a fantastic session together today. Okay, and we are also expecting a guest. Okay, we're also expecting a guest in our midst, okay, to showcase one of their projects to us. Okay, I'll let you know once he's around, and then we can bring him on board. All right. So, but why are we here? Why are we here? Okay, we are here to have a discussion on one very critical thing about getting into the tech space. Okay, if you are here and you want to get into the tech space, one of the things you may have considered in the past is certificate. Am I wrong? You want to gather certifications in ABC. In fact, all of us here now, there's hardly anybody that does not have a certificate. Okay, prove me wrong. I mean, I'm talking of whether it's tech or outside tech. There is hardly anybody that does not have a certificate. Myself alone, there are some certificates I've even forgotten that I have. I have certificate in HR, I have certificate in health and safety, I have certificate in design, I have certificate in data analytics, I have certificate in Python. In fact, I got a certificate in Python before I knew how to code in Python. Guys, okay, have you ever seen such a thing? Have you ever seen such a thing? So it just goes to show that certificates are usually very easy to get. Okay, it's very easy to get a certificate, but something else is even more important. How do you really show proof beyond certificates, especially if you want to get into the tech space? So, and that's why we are here today to discuss why certificates are now losing value, especially if you are interacting with tech recruiters. So if you are here, you're in the healthcare sector, you want to get into tech, okay? Should you be looking at certificates more than acquiring the skills itself or a project portfolio? If you are here and you are in education, you are in engineering, you are in real estate, you are in business, okay? and you want to get into tech, or you are considering getting into tech, what should you be looking at? Certificates or real world project? And if we say real world project is ranking higher, what then happens to certificate? Okay, what then happens to certificate? So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, I'm going to share my screen, and then we can get started. Okay, I'm going to share my screen, and then we can get started. So let me know once you can see my screen. Let me know once you can see my screen. So let me know once you can see my screen. So I am currently sharing. So let me know once you can see my screen. Type crystal clear in the chat. Type crystal clear in the chat box. So I can confirm that you can see my screen. Okay. And meanwhile, there is an attendance form in the chat. Okay. There is an attendance form in the chat. You see the link. It's a Zoho link posted by one of my team members. Okay. Goes by name Noah Deborah. Noah Deborah. So you'd see a message including the link to fill out the attendance form. Now, the attendance form is your pass to getting the recording of this session as well as the slides that I am using. Okay, let me spoil something for you. Let me give you a spoiler alert. We are going to build a very exciting project using one AI tool today as well. Okay, so if you want to get all the resources we're going to be using in today's session, okay, do well to fill out your attendance form so you get my slides, the recording, as well as every other thing we will be using today. All right. So I want us to type in the chat if we are good to go and if you're done filling the form. So type it done in the chat once you have filled the form. Okay, type it done in the chat once you have filled the form. Okay, type it done in the chat once you have filled the form. All right. So, and I believe you can see my screen. Okay, crystal clear. Brilliant. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. So, for those of us joining us for the very first time, okay, you may be wondering, what do we do here at Tenalytics Business? So here at Tenalytics Business, what we do is very simple. We provide a platform for businesses and individuals like yourselves to propel yourselves into the AI economy. Okay, there are so many opportunities now, so many new career paths sprouting up in AI. Okay, so we are that platform, okay, that you use to propel yourselves into the AI economy. It's 2026. AI has become very popular, and it's not a coincidence. Okay, and I tell people, AI is not new. When people talk about AI, sometimes they talk about it as if AI is new. No, AI is not new. It's been around for ages. But what has made it very popular is because it is now closer to us. It is closer to the common person, to the average person than ever. So you can now build solutions without writing codes. Coding is being obsolete. Okay, so you can now build real solutions without writing code. So you don't need any coding background to be able to get into AI today. So, and that is the reason why AI has become very popular. But even at that, you still need a structured environment to be able to get into the economy. And that's exactly where Tenalytics Business comes in. So, a little bit about myself. My name is Mohammed Suleiman, and I have over half a decade of experience, and I've worked with so many organizations, including Alfa Romeo. I worked as a data analyst, a data scientist, as well as an AI specialist. Okay, my time with Alfa Romeo, um, and if you've heard of Alfa Romeo is one of Italy's largest luxury car brands. They used to even be a sister organization with Ferrari up until about 2016. And I worked with them remotely. I worked with their branch in the US remotely from Lagos, Nigeria. And I tell people that if you are looking at remote opportunities, then you are in the right place. Okay. I've also helped over 3,000 Africans you know, learn tech, okay, and transition into the tech space. And I've also been a LinkedIn database top voice. Guess what? One fun fact about me is that I also transitioned into the tech environment. So I wasn't born a tech bro. I had my first degree in mechanical engineering. Although some people call mechanical engineering tech, but I tell people there is a difference between the engine under the bonnet of your car and the laptop right in front of me. Okay, so if you say mechanical engineering is tech, then tech is different from tech. Okay, and most people agree with me when I say so. So I transitioned into the tech ecosystem, and we'll be discussing how you can get that done too, especially now in 2026. Things have changed very fast, and you need to also move fast as well. Now, tonight, we want to accomplish three main things which we want to accomplish. Okay, three main things which we want to accomplish. So we want to be able to choose a career path for you. Okay, one of the fast growing career path. We want to choose that for you. We'll also build an exciting AI project together today. Okay, we'll build an exciting AI project together. All right, and I would love that when that time comes, you build along with me. Okay, you build along with me. And if you've not filled out the attendance form now, you're just joining us and you've not filled out the attendance form, please ensure to fill out the attendance form. Okay, ensure to fill out the attendance form so that you don't miss out on any of the resources that I will be using tonight, including the recording of this session and the slides that you're seeing on your screen. Okay, so we're going to build an exciting project. And number three, we are going to talk about how you can position yourself in the ecosystem right now. Okay, positioning is key. Learning is one thing, positioning is another. Okay, so now let's get into it. It's 2026. Okay, we've gone beyond 2023, 2024, 2025. It is 2026 now. Okay, and what the job market is rewarding is leverage. So it's not about, see, gone are those days where you apply to 100 jobs and you're like, at least one will call me for an interview. At least I'll get one after I apply to 100. Gone are those days. Even your recruiters have stepped up, okay, and they've taken greater measures in screening applicants. So 2026 is a year where leverage gets rewarded more than effort. That you are doing more, that you're working hard is not enough. You need to work very smart. Okay. And there are certain things you need to understand while you are doing so. Now let's look at some of let's look at the context, shall we? Now, how many of us here know Mark Zuckerberg? Who is Mark Zuckerberg? What is he known for? Very quickly in the chat. What is Mark Zuckerberg known for? What is Mark Zuckerberg known for? What is Mark Zuckerberg known for? Type it in the chat. Also, if you fill out the attendance form, type it down, okay, so that I know you filled it out and I can congratulate you. So, what is Mark Zuckerberg known for? Very quickly, who wants to help me? Who wants to help me? Who wants to help me? The owner of Meta. Fantastic. The owner of Meta. Mark is the creator of Facebook and Meta. Fantastic. Okay, I like that you also mentioned Meta, okay? It would have been sufficient if you said Facebook, but you guys are very brilliant. Now, he said something last year, late last year, specifically November 14th, 2025. He said that Mark is a software designer, Emmanuel. All right, he actually is. Okay, so now Mark Zuckerberg said that Meta will assess employee performance by AI-driven impact starting 2026. Let me say that again so that it sinks in. Meta will assess employee performance based on their AI-driven impact. Let me say it in simple English. What he's trying to say is either you learn AI or you get sacked. It's as simple as that. That's a very subtle way of saying it. That in 2026, it's either you've already learned how to use AI, okay, or you walk out the door. So There is no choice. You want to keep your job, learn how to use AI. We are an AI company. You need to learn how to use AI. And that statement has started trickling down to major startups, every other organizations that are hiring, especially for tech roles. Okay, even beyond tech roles, there are certain organizations that, regardless of the roles, you must know how to use one AI skill or the other. And when I say one AI tool or one AI skill or the other, it goes beyond Chat GPT. How many of you use Chat GPT? How many of you use Chat GPT? How many of you use Chat GPT or Meta AI? Meta AI, Chat GPT. Give me a thumbs up. You use Chat GPT or Meta AI? Let me know. Okay, fantastic. So AI skills go beyond that. Okay, some people still use ChatGPT like Google search, like Google search. So it has gone beyond that, and you need to also evolve. Okay, and that is exactly what Mark Zuckerberg was talking about. And guess what? I put the full article here, so it's not just this page. There is more to it. And if you're interested in reading more about what Mark Zuckerberg said late last year, you need to read this full article. But guess what? The 2026 he was talking about, we are here now. Okay, so we are in the reality now, right? The Times of India, also another reputable, outlet, said that McKinsey is one of the largest global management consulting firms that you can find. Okay, one of the largest in the globe, if not the largest. And what are they saying? They said that AI is not replacing humans, it is reshaping how we are doing things. Okay? So because people say, oh, AI has come to replace us. Oh, AI will take our jobs. Before you know it, AI will be holding sessions like this instead of human beings. Okay? Who knows if I am AI or not? Do you understand? So AI has become so realistic that you can hardly tell what the difference is, okay, between AI and reality. But AI would not replace us. AI, what they're saying, what McKinsey is saying is that AI has come to refine how we do our job. So if it used to take me 10 hours to come up with a report in the past, I can do that in 10 minutes today. And it will become a standard. It would become a standard. So that's the key thing we're discussing here. It becomes a standard, and you have to just, key into it. Also, I included the link to the full article here. Again, ensure to fill out the attendance form so that you can get access to the slide and all the other resources that I will be using today. Okay, like I said, for those who are just joining us, I said something before you joined us. I said that we are going to build an AI project, an exciting AI project together tonight. Okay, we're going to build an exciting AI project together tonight. So stick around long enough so we can build that. Ensure to fill out the attendance form while you're around, okay? And type it down in the chat so that we can confirm you have filled it out. Let's continue. Fortune 500. Fortune 500. I don't know if there's anybody here and you've heard of Fortune 500. You can, read up about them. They said that, look, if you want to get a promotion in this day and age, in this day and time, just go and learn an AI skill. That's all you need. Just go skill up in AI. That's all. Upskill in one AI skill or the other, and you get a promotion where you currently are. So if you're here and you're working professional, okay, if you're a working professional, you need to leverage AI, and that is an easy path to getting promoted. Some people are here, bankers, you can relate. If you are here and you're in finance, or you are a teacher, or you are in the health sector, there is every likelihood that in the last 5 years, you've not seen a significant pay increase, especially if you've not left where you're working or if you've not really left that sector. Okay, you'd agree with me that in the last 5 years, there's not been a significant pay increase. Even if you've had a significant pay increase, you find yourself in a situation where you are still struggling because the inflation. Okay, inflation is eating away that increase. Do you understand? Inflation is eating away that increase. So it is high time you do something about it. Okay, so It's not going to fall on your laps. Promotion won't fall on your laps. Getting into tech will not happen by mistake. You need to take action. Okay, and that's why we are here tonight. Okay, let me see if Ayomito is here now so that I can prepare to bring him up. Okay, all right, no problem. So let us move on. So there are so many articles like this as well. Okay, that is talking about AI, creating 32 million jobs in 1 year. Companies outrightly replacing humans with AI. So, and these are the articles. You can read them up here. So, but let's get into the real discussion. Okay, let's get into the real discussion. Who really wins in 2026? Who really wins in 2026? Now, you see, certificate is very interesting, right? It's interesting to have certificates. Okay, but what carries more gravitas these days is having a portfolio. It is having what? A portfolio. How many of you know what a portfolio is? How many of you know what a portfolio of project is? In simple terms, type in the chat. What is a portfolio? Please, no textbook definition is allowed here. Okay? In simple terms, what is a project portfolio? In simple terms, what is a project portfolio? Who wants to help me? What is a portfolio? Who knows what a portfolio is? A portfolio of project experience. Actually, so recruiters see projects as proof that you can do this thing. Okay, anybody can get a certificate. Okay, in fact, there are so many certificates that are not accredited. Okay, so many are not accredited. Now, even if it's accredited, okay, they still need a second layer of verification, and that second layer of verification is your project portfolio. Somebody helped me. Emeka said project portfolio is a collection of what you've worked on. Absolutely. In simple English, I like your definition, Emeka. A collection of what you have worked on. We want to see, can you talk about or show us? Okay, especially they want to see, okay, what have you been able to do? So back then in 2023, okay, gathering certificate is is was it called, very interesting. And once you have the certificate, you start raking in attention, you get the interest of recruiters. Okay, but slowly and steadily, okay, especially because of some of the things that have been going on within the tech ecosystem. Now in 2026, it's more of what AI tools can you use and what have you built? Can you show us what you built with AI? Okay, definitions are still coming in. Imagine Michelle gave me two definitions. Two definitions. Okay, portfolio is a curated collection showcasing an individual skills. Fantastic. So, Michelle, are you an author? Are you an author? This your English, is profound. Okay, fantastic definition. So, and that is exactly what the the that's exactly what portfolio is. Okay, so I see somebody writing their name. Abiola, don't write your name in the chat. Click on the attendance link, the form. If you can't click on it, copy the link and paste it in another browser tab and fill it out. That's the only way you get the recording of this session, my slides, as well as any other resources that I will be using in tonight's session. Okay, so do well to do that. So it's 2026. You too, you have to level up. Okay, and now 70% of recruiters, they outrightly want to see evidence. Outrightly want to see evidence. Okay, hiring managers they don't care about your certificate. It's good to have. I'm not saying certificates are useless. It's very nice to have a certificate, but beyond that, they are more interested in what have you done. So if you go and present only your certificate these days, it's not going to get you anywhere. Okay, it's not going to get you anywhere. What gets you interviews is that they've seen what you are capable of, and they just need to have a discussion to verify that okay, you really did the things you said you did. Okay, you really did the things you said you did, and that's what my slide keeps on saying. So the proof now is not just the certificate. You need hands-on application. You need to have done something. Okay, you need to have done something to be able to you know, gain the attention of recruiters. Now, junior roles are vanishing. Okay, and why do I say junior roles are vanishing? You know, back then when we were trying to get into tech, we say, oh, I'm looking for entry level roles. I'm looking for entry level. Okay, I'm learning tech. I'm looking for entry level. Or I'll say I'm looking for internship. These are good things. Okay, but right now AI has leveled the playing field, and there is only a thin line between mediocrity these days and being an expert. Okay, so the level, the playing field is being leveled now because of AI. So because there is just so much you can do with AI these days, junior roles are beginning to disappear. Okay, so you don't learn AI or learn this kind of skills and you target junior roles. So, and the truth is that you don't need 10 years of experience. Some of you are here, you've worked 10 years or even more, okay, in the education sector. Some you've wrapped up a decade of experience in the finance sector. Some of you have been working in the factory for the last 20 years. Okay, it's not a bad thing in and of itself. Okay, it's not a bad thing in and of itself. But if I ask this second question, majority of these people, okay, are still in the sector that they are in because they don't have options. If you had options, you would likely not be in the sector that you are in right now. Okay, and the truth is that to transition into tech these days, you don't need to study for even 1 year. You don't need 1 year, 2 years. What you need is 2 to 3 months of sitting down and ensuring that you are disciplined enough to learn a skill and position yourself, and you start getting attention, you start getting interviews. Okay, and the tools that you use today, majority of them do not require coding. What did I say? Majority of them do not require coding. None of them require coding. Okay, to use N8N, you don't require coding. Zapier does not require coding. Cursor does not require coding. Lovable does not require coding. And I'll show you a little bit of Lovable today. Okay, if time permits, we'll build something on Lovable and you see it. Okay, Midjourney doesn't need all it. The way you chat, many of you said you use ChatGPT, right? You told me you use ChatGPT. The same way you chat with ChatGPT and ChatGPT gives you a result. That's the way you communicate with majority of these tools these days. The ones that don't have that chat feature is drag and drop. You just drag and drop, and you just click here, click there, drag, drop, and you are good to go. So, and anybody here can drag. If you can use a phone, if you are able to click on a link and you join the session today, and you are able to also click on the link and fill out the attendance form, you have the required skill already to learn and get into the tech space. Okay, so it's not complex, okay, because it does not require coding. All right, so coding is becoming something that we are relegating to the job of an AI. So let AI do the coding, me I'll do the thinking. Okay, AI do the coding, I do the thinking. Who can say that again? Let me know if you are following. Type it in the chat. AI will do the coding, I will do the what? Let me know if you are following me. AI do the coding, you do the what? What do you do these days? When AI is coding, what do you do? Exactly, you do the thinking. Okay. Thank you very much, Ikechuku, Emmanuel, Bello, and the rest of you who are also typing. Okay. AI do the coding, you do the thinking. Okay, so that's the reality now. Okay, and there are so many career paths. Okay, so but majorly, some of the popular AI career paths are automation. So some of the aspects that AI is, bringing value on board. It's not just because it's AI. So I don't want us to go out of this session and think, oh, it's because it's AI. No, no, no. Let me tell you the real reason why AI is very valuable. When a recruiter wants to recruit, they want to see that, okay, if I spend this money on you called salary, okay, I'm going to get something in return. And that thing is called ROI, return on investment. They want to see that, look, if I invest in you, I am going to get, an amazing amount of margin on that investment. Okay. And one place AI is bringing value to the table is automation. Automation. You have repetitive tasks, manual tasks these days. You can automate it with N8N and Zapier. Okay. And it is fast becoming a popular career path today. Okay. If you're somebody that builds, you build apps, you build websites, today there are tools like Lovable and Cursor that now take hold of you building, the apps. Okay, AI would code the app. You will just focus on the end result. You're just looking for, okay, did the AI give me exactly what I want? If it doesn't give you, you tell it, oh, change this, change this, change that. As if you are talking to ChatGPT, and guess what? It will go back and recode it and give you exactly what you're doing. So I can see you guys are following. Brilliant one. Again, we are over 100 on this call. If you haven't filled out the attendance form yet, then sure to fill out the attendance form and type it down once you are done filling out the attendance form. Okay. What do you get filling it out? You get the recording of the session, you get my slides, and even more that we've not done yet in this session. Like I said, we're going to build what? We're going to build an exciting project, right? We're going to build an exciting project. So ensure to fill out the attendance form. So that's the real reason. Okay. And even in data analytics these days, you want to quickly, analyze data, or you want to build, you want to video edit, you want to build AI videos. Okay. You want to edit videos these days. You don't need to manually do it. It's amazing what you can do these days with AI. Think of Excel Copilot, Power BI Copilot, Runway ML, Midjourney, Level Labs, and none of these tools that I mentioned involves coding. Okay, it's just chatting or drag and drop. Okay, chatting, drag and drop, copy and paste, and and thinking. Yes, thinking is part of it. So thinking has now become a very valuable skill. Okay, so um yeah. So what you want to do is you want to stack up your portfolio with projects, 3 to 5 projects minimum. Okay, minimum. And these 5 projects or 3 projects should reflect jobs that you want to apply to. So the kind of jobs you want to get, the kind of career path you want to get into, you should have such projects in your portfolio. Okay, in your portfolio. And by so doing, you immediately get a vantage of 3x, 3 times. What is that advantage? The advantage you now have is that you are 3 times more likely to get called for an interview than somebody with just a certificate. Okay? You are 3 times more likely to get called for an interview than someone with just a certificate. Okay? So that is what it just by having a portfolio of projects. I've not even talked about the certificate. Okay, just by having a portfolio of projects, all right, you are 3 times better. Now imagine if you now have an accredited certificate to go with that. How fantastic would that be? Okay, again, Deborah has pasted the attendance form in the chat just now. Ensure to click on the link, fill it out. If you can't click on the link, just copy the link itself. Okay, if the link is not clickable on your phone or your device, copy it, okay, paste it on a web browser, and you should be good to go. Okay, you should be good to go. You should be good to go. Okay, you should be good to go. Now, let's quickly build something exciting, and then when we come back to my slides, okay, we'll talk about people who have passed through this same trajectory. Okay, talk about people who have passed through the same trajectory and have been able to have been able to get jobs. Again, guys, um reports that I am getting is that you can't fill out the attendance form. Uche has pasted just the link now. So you see that Uche Chuku, you see the message from Uche Chuku just now. Everybody listen, look at the chat box. The message from Uche Chuku just now is the link. Just right click, copy and paste. That's all you need to do. Copy and paste on a browser, okay, on Google Chrome, whatever browser you're using, and fill the form. Okay, fill the form. Okay, again, if you don't fill the form, forget about my slides, forget about the recording of this session, forget about what we are going to build. Okay, you won't get a copy of it. All right, so ensure to fill out the attendance form, copy Uchechuku's pinned message, and you will be good to go. Copy it and paste it in your browser, and you are good to go. Deborah, thank you very much for also providing the link. Okay, so copy it and type it done. Once you are done, remember, okay, as we are building something together, okay, type it done as we build together. Okay, so what are we going to build? What are we going to build? Okay, what are we going to build? Now, before we even build, let me show you portfolio. Okay, let me show you an example portfolio. So if you go to your web browser, okay, just type and search Lovable. Okay, you can remove the E. Okay, Lovable. Okay, just Lovable. Just search Lovable. Lovable. Now it's going to bring you to this link here. Okay, Lovable. And what does it say? It says build apps and websites with AI. Fast, no code app. Okay, no code app. So you can build apps and websites without actually writing the codes these days. Okay, without actually writing the codes these days. Somebody said, apparently said it's not connecting from here. What is not connecting? Copy, copy the link and paste in your browser. Copy the link and paste in your web browser and fill the form and type done. Okay. Israel, check your spam email folder, okay, or contact one of you. Will likely be in contact with one of my team members. Just complain to them that you haven't gotten the slides, okay. But ideally, slides are being sent, okay. It's either dropped in your spam box in your email, and you will not even receive a notification that will send anything to you. So that is the idea. That is the idea. All right. So that is that about that aspect. Okay, so I'm going to click on this link now. I'm building something. Oh, you're saying you couldn't see the slide that Damilare. I'm building something now on Lovable, so you better watch what I am doing so that you can replicate the same thing. Replicate the same thing during your own time. So this is Lovable. Okay, what should we build, Mohammed? So I have already signed up. Okay, so the sign up process is very seamless. It's like opening a Facebook account. Okay, very seamless. Anybody can do it. Even a 10-year-old will open an account on Lovable. Okay, so you can do that later on when you get this video. So, and I want you to build and replicate whatever we are building tonight. Okay. Funny thing is that you can do this on your phone. It's amazing what kind of reality we are in these days. But I'll just scroll down. So while everybody is talking about how AI would replace them and all of that, guess what? I have been building apps and games with Lovable. So I built a game, a paddle game. I built a website where patients or anyone can request to consult a doctor from their home. I built a website where vendors can create their own storefront without writing any code. Okay, I built a budget tracker app. Okay, I even built a website for book writers and book readers where book writers can post their book and sell them. Okay, so very, very, very interesting. Okay, very interesting. All right. So now, but before I come to Lovable, okay, I need to have an idea. What can I build? Okay, I need an idea. What can I build? What can I build? What can I build in Lovable? Okay, and I'm going to summon ChatGPT. So majority of you say you already use ChatGPT. So let's use something you're already familiar with, and then we'll go to something. We'll go back to Lovable. Okay, we'll go back to Lovable. We'll go back to Lovable. Okay, we'll go back to Lovable. So let's go to ChatGPT and let's come up with an idea. So I want to build an app. Okay, I want to build an app. Okay, I want to build an app that can help me be more productive. The app would help me be more productive. So in that app, I will just log in my task. I'll log in my task. So let's say today or let's say tomorrow, um, I have certain things to do. For example, okay, tomorrow is Sunday. What do I have to do? I have a hackathon event to coordinate. I also have some projects, some slides that I need to create. Okay. So and I need to do these things tomorrow. Now, I want to ensure that when tomorrow comes, when I start one, I ensure that I finish it and I don't forget my backlogs. Okay, even today, like this now, there are some deliverables I'm still owing. There are some deliverables I'm still owing. Okay, but I don't want that somebody will come and ask me at work that, oh, this thing you have not done it yet before I get it done. Do you understand? So it makes me more productive, and even personally, things that are important to me, I can put it there to get them done. Okay, for example, you want to exercise, you want to go to the gym. Okay, you want to, um, you know, if you're like me, you want to remember to call someone. Okay, to say hi. Okay, as little as those things are, you can log it in the app so that it reminds you. So let's build that kind of app. So, but Mohammed, what are you doing in ChatGPT? I'm sure you're wondering that. What am I doing in ChatGPT, right? So ensure to fill out the form. Fill out the form so you can get a recording. You'll be able to replicate the same thing that I am doing now. Okay. Now, why we come to ChatGPT is I want to tell ChatGPT, give me a mini PRD for my app, because with a PRD, Lovable is able to understand exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. What is a PRD? A PRD is product requirement document. I'll say it again. Product requirement document. What did I call it, guys? What did I call it? Product requirement document. You guys are in a class now. I know you don't realize it, but you're in a class. Product requirement document. So anywhere you hear PRD, just remember that you were in one analytics business session, and there is this young man, Mohammed Suleiman, that said PRD is product requirement document, and you need it for any app that you want to build. If you want to build an app and you don't have a product requirement document, you are not building anything. You are not building anything. Okay, so you need a product requirement document. So I'm going to tell ChatGPT, help me come up with a mini PRD for my productivity app. Okay, the app the app helps helps me personally. I don't know of you guys. Personally, I hardly type my prompts in ChatGPT. Okay. I use the mic and then I pour out my idea to ChatGPT and then it does the rest. Okay. But for the sake of you guys, I would use typing. Okay. So the app helps me track my daily deliverables, and reminds me of upcoming deadlines. Okay. The app also asks me um towards the end of the day, if I have anything I want to accomplish the next day, so I can log it. Okay, so I can log it. So I can just tell ChatGPT like this, and ChatGPT will take this prompt and turn it into a PRD. Okay, it will turn it into a PRD, and I can now use that PRD in Lovable. Remember, Lovable is the actual AI we want to use to build our app. Okay, again, ensure to fill out the attendance form. Okay, we are close to 120 on the call. Okay, ensure to fill out the attendance form so that you get all the resources that Chinomso says. Please, we can't. How do you know that? How do you know that everybody can't see my screen? So he said, please, we can't see your screen. Okay. Okay. I'll just copy the prompt. Okay. I'll copy the prompt and paste in the chat. Okay. But I've increased the screen. Okay. But the most important thing to do now, right now, is fill out the attendance form. Okay. Click on the link or copy the link, paste in your browser, fill out the attendance form so that you get all the materials. Okay, even if I send the link now, I send the prompt, I've sent it to the chat now. Okay, you still need the video to be able to recreate everything that I am doing now. So fill out the attendance form, very important. If you fill out the attendance form, you don't even need to bother about anything. All the resources you need for you to recreate what we're doing will be sent across to you. All right, so I'm just going to send this to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will do the rest for me. So normally in the past, you would have meetings with stakeholders before you come up with a PRD. Before the PRD gets approved, you would have reworked and reworked and reworked. Okay, it takes months. But today with AI tools, you can just wake up and come up with a PRD, and next thing you are building an app, just like we are doing now. So what am I going to do? I have my mini PRD. So let's quickly just skim through it before I copy it. It says product name, working title, deliverable tracker. Product overview. Deliverable tracker is a lightweight productivity app that helps user track daily deliverables, monitor upcoming deadlines, receive reminders for pending tasks, log next day goals every evening, maintains a structured daily execution system. Okay, the app focuses on clarity, accountability, and proactive planning. Problem statement. So it has a problem statement, it has the target user, it has the core feature. So create a deliverable, add title, description, due date, priority. Okay, mark as pending, completed, overdue. Okay, then daily dashboard. So you have your daily dashboard, you have deadline reminder system. Okay, and all of those good stuff. So the details that the app, you see why PRD is necessary. Do you see why PRD is necessary? Do you see why PRD is necessary, guys? Do you see why PRD is necessary? So it contains all the all the it contains all the details that you need for the app. So success metric, it even has future enhancement. So it's even preparing for version 2, so which would not be included. Okay, technical suggestions and all of that stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'll just copy from success metrics. Okay, I'll just copy all of these down to here, to the beginning of the PRD. And guess what I'll do? Okay, you can see, am I coding or I am copying and pasting? What am I doing? Copying and paste, right? Exactly. That's the new skill now. That's the new skill. Copy and paste, and you build real project instead of racking up certificates. So let us go ahead. Let's copy again just to double confirm. So I go back to Lovable and I just paste it here. I paste it inside of here. Control V to paste. So after pasting the prompt or the mini PRD, okay, normally I could have even converted the PRD to a prompt, okay, but I won't do that. I'll just send the PRD itself to Lovable. So once I send the PRD to Lovable, Lovable now starts. This is the interesting part, guys. Okay, this is the interesting part. Lovable will now start coding that part of building app that you don't like. Lovable will start doing it. So look at the left hand side. Okay, Lovable have seen my PRD. Okay, and guess what it is doing? Guess what it is doing? It has finished thinking. I'll build deliverable tracker with a sharp focus design and all of that stuff. Okay, version one feature dashboard and all of that. Design dark slates primary. So it's telling me my colors. And look at what it's doing. Editing deliverable.ts, designing concise user focus status, drafting concise user focus status update. Okay, so it is actually building it. It is coding right now, guys. Guys, can we see this? Lovable is coding the app in real time. Real time. There is no developer that you give a PRD, okay, and then 5 minutes later you have your app. It's impossible. All right. The fastest I've ever seen is 2 weeks. Okay. Personally, the fastest I've ever seen is 2 weeks. I've heard of 1 week before. But guess what? Lovable is currently doing all of that right now. And once it's done, we're going to see a preview here. We'll be able to test the app. So it's not as if it's just going to build and I'll show you code. No, I'm not going to show you any code. I'll show you the app itself, the actual app that it is building. So let's give it a couple of minutes, okay, so that okay. All right. So we are coding, right? AI is coding. What did he say? It says deliverable tracker is live. Okay, so you see it come up now. Ha! You can see the app is coming up now. It's saying deliverable tracker is live. Here is what we built: dashboard, this and this and that. Okay, so I'm coming. Let me see. Let me check something. All right. So now we have the app. So let's test it. Let's test it. Okay. Tests. Let us test. Okay, let us test. So this is the app. Let me zoom in a lot more so that you can see. So this is the app now. Okay, deliverable tracker, plan tomorrow, add a task. Okay, plan tomorrow, add a task. So due today 0, overdue 0, done today 0. So there's nothing in here yet. Okay, so today's deliverables, upcoming 7 days. Okay, nothing yet. So let's add a task. Okay, and you can see how intuitive it is. Okay, add a task. I'll click on add a task, and it says, what do you need to deliver? Okay, I need, or let me say, anchor tomorrow's day 2 AI challenge. Anchor tomorrow's day 2 AI challenge. If I want a description, I can add. If I don't, I won't. So it's a due date 21st. So this is today's date. If I click on it, I can select 22nd, which is Sunday. Okay, it is high priority. So it is high priority for me. So I'll add deliverable. And once I add deliverable, okay, you can see anchor tomorrow day, anchor tomorrow's day 2 AI challenge, February 22. Where's my mouse? Okay, anchor tomorrow's day 2 AI challenge, February 22nd. Hi. Okay, let's assume I've done it. Let's assume I've done it. I'll click on this. Okay, I'll click on this and it is done. Okay, I'll click on that and it's done. Okay, let me add. I added it for for tomorrow. So let me add it for today. Let me add for today. Okay, anchor today's master class. Anchor today's master class. Let's put it as medium. Okay, you can see due today 1 because I have to anchor this today. So due today is 1. Let's add another task. Let's add another task. Ensure to eat before ensure to eat before I go to sleep. But sometimes I can forget to eat. Okay, high priority. Add. So you can see due today to. So let's say I have now anchored today's masterclass. So after today's masterclass, if you can't see my screen, it's likely your network. If you can see my screen, please type I can see your screen so that Julie Audi knows that it's an issue from their end and not necessarily mine.
Hi guys. So Mohammed will be joining us. It's not your network, it's not from your end. He just had a quick break and he'll be right back. Okay. So for in the meantime, if you've not been able to set up your lovable, if you've not been able to put in the prompt for the PRD, this is the best time to do it. So that immediately Mohammed joins us back, we'll continue the building. Okay. All right. And then, yes, one more thing, Deborah Noah just reminded me. If you've not filled the attendance form, this is very important for those that joined in late. Kindly use the link in the chat box and fill the attendance form. So you have two options. If the link is looking clickable from your end, just click on the link, you'll be redirected to a new tab, you fill in the details and submit. Otherwise, if it's not looking like a link from your end, just copy the whole link and paste on your browser. Then the third option is if it's not clickable, if it's not copyable, send a message to any of the admins in the WhatsApp group you're in, and you'll be here. Fill in the attendance form ASAP. Mohammed is joining us right now. Okay, just a quick activity. If you fill the attendance form, comment done. And if you have come up to the point of creating your PRD with Lovable, also comment I have on the chat box. Let's know how many people are up to speed with us. If you have been following Mohammed in building this AI agent using Lovable and you've come up with your product requirement document and all of that, let's hear I have. And also, if you fill the attendance form, let me know done. Oh, amazing. Deshegun Samson has. Misoye has. Obio. We have. That is very amazing. So, just a quick tip before Mohammed takes over and throws me out of here. On Monday, you know this thing we do on LinkedIn where everybody's saying, "Oh, I'm excited to say, I'm excited to have done, I'm excited to do this." That is your cue for Monday. Come up Monday morning, post a screenshot or a walkthrough video of what you did, and trust me, you're going to have a lot of responses, a lot of people asking you how you did this. They won't tell you this part outside though. So yes, you are welcome. Remember, post on LinkedIn, post a walkthrough video on LinkedIn. Let people see that you are now becoming that AI engineer. For someone that asks if the class is recorded, full time, this class is recorded. That is why you should fill in the attendance form, and you'll be sent the recordings by Monday morning. All right, my time here is over. Mohammed, over to you. All right. Okay, so it seems like Samuel joined in late. Deborah, Janet, kindly share the attendance form. So Samuel and every person that is finding it difficult to access the attendance form, copy the link, paste on a new tab in your browser, and fill in the form. Okay. Okay, NGBCC, kindly send a message to any of the admins on the group chat and you have the form sent directly to your DM.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Yes, I know I'm not the face you're supposed to be seeing, but before Mohammed joins back in, I'm just going to continue with the presentation. If you can hear me loud and clear, please give me a thumbs up before we get right into it. If you can hear me loud and clear, I want to know that you all have not gone to bed at this point and you are very much active. If you are still here, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay. Before we go back into another intensive technical session, I'm going to go over to share my screen and just give you a bit of insight in terms of what we currently have offering here at Analytics Business. Yes, I know Mohammed was going ahead to show you something amazing and lovable. So just make sure that you are here to the very end. Mohammed will be joining us pretty soon, and he will take over from me and we'll go into that right away. But before that, okay, a lot of individuals have been hearing about artificial intelligence. And that was also a particular tool that Mohammed was using in this session, lovable to be precise. So now, I'm not going to come over and discuss on things that, oh, AI is the future, AI is now, and so on and so forth. I'm going to show you realistically what career pathway should you be looking at when it comes to artificial intelligence. And please ensure that you're filling the attendance form that my colleagues are sharing. It is very, very important. This would enable you get access to the slides, enable you get access to the presentation so far. So please ensure that you're filling the form, okay? So now, going back into AI, artificial intelligence is very, very interesting. And I know that's why a good number of you on this call. It could be for two reasons. You want to see how you can use it on your day-to-day activities as a professional to hit your goals very, very quickly. How can I be more productive? And most importantly, how can I make money from this thing that everybody is screaming in my face? Do AI, do AI, do AI. What are realistically the pathways that I can work with to make money from AI? So this is how we are going to have this particular session moving on, okay? So we currently have 6 career pathways, 6 of them that we currently have that you can choose from, whether you are a doctor, whether you are a lawyer, you are unemployed, you are a graduate. I want to start making, my 5, 10, $15K per month. Please, I assure you it is very, very possible. I have gone through that process myself. Yes, I'm very young, but I make good amounts of money on the internet using artificial intelligence, and you can do that as well, okay? So the 6 career pathways that we have is AI for software and website development. There is AI for content and video creation. There is AI automation engineering. There is generative AI for data analytics. There's AI for business analysis and project management. And finally, AI for HR analytics. Oh, Treasure, I'm an engineer. Oh, Treasure, I'm a lawyer. How does this concern me? Yes, this is why I'm here to show you what this is about. So moving on to the very first one that we have, AI for software and website development. A lot of you on this call have always marveled on how software developers are able to create applications, websites. They're on their laptops writing codes and so on and so forth. And it seems so far-fetched for you as an individual. I'm not in the tech space, so how can I build my website? That doesn't have to be a problem anymore, because right about now we have AI powered applications. This is an application you can build by yourself. So let's say you are a owner of a business, or you're starting up a business, or you're just another individual on the street looking to make money. This is a legitimate way of making money while being classified as a tech bro. You are a proper tech bro. You would have that certification without writing one single line of code. And this is what the AI software and website development majorly looks at. So now I want to say, oh, basically, I have never done anything, code related. And please, for those who are raising your hands, please just keep your hands there. I'll go through this presentation very quickly, and then we'll take your questions right after I'm done, okay? So now, when it comes to building a website, you have to go through processes like, oh, I want to write codes and so on and so forth. This is not what happens on this particular space. What we'll go through from here is learning things like prompt engineering. You need to know how to prompt. Okay, so you need to guide the AI tool to be able to reach your specific goal. You want to build an e-commerce app, you want to build an edtech app, whatever application that you're looking to build, you don't need to wait for a software developer that will charge you 1,000 USD per month and will take 6 months to build those websites. You can go ahead and build that by yourself. And yes, even if you have not done anything tech related, all our courses are beginner friendly. So whether you've done something tech related whether you've not done before, every single person can go through this process, because our processes are from foundation to expert level. And this is what we'll focus on every single week during the course of this program. So you learn how to build websites, you learn how to build application using artificial intelligence. And the tools you're going to be working with are tools like Superbase, there's Gates, there's Netify, there's Vercel, and so many other tools. So if you're looking for a chance to be called a software developer, this would be your go-to point, okay? So this is what we take in. AI for content and video. Now, this goes for every single person on this call. You always wonder, give me a thumbs up. If you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up. All right, fantastic. I just switched my network. I want to know if I'm still very much active. Okay, so when it comes to AI for content and video creation, the very interesting thing about this is every single person wants to have a content out there, but they don't know how to go about it. That's the very true and painful thing. Oh, I want to start creating content, but what type of scripts do I need to write? What type of content calendar do I need to set up? How do I grow my page? How do I get those followers? How can I sell my product as a business owner? Every single day you go on the internet and there are different types of information. Just to let you know, you don't need to struggle anymore. This is what artificial intelligence can do for you very easily. So in terms of going through your entire content process, whether it is from, oh, you want to write your scripts, you want to get your content calendar, content pillars, AI will do that for you. But you want to know the most amazing part of it? Do you know if I'm still actually the person talking to you, or this is an AI recorded video? In literal terms, you can have AI do this exact thing that I'm doing without me being here. This could be an AI created video just playing. It could actually be a real person. But this is what AI for content creation is looking to achieve. So we'll capture the sound of your voice, your facial expression, and your different mannerism. So you don't necessarily need to sit down in front of a camera and shoot videos, and you have your first take, second take, third take, and so on and so forth. Now you basically would have AI do that on your behalf. You have your videos created. If you want to be in Canada today, Paris tomorrow, Japan the next day, you don't need to wait anymore. You can do videos, realistically looking videos of yourself achieving that. And you can sell to different type of audience. If you're looking to sell to an international audience, a local audience, you have that all sorted out. And this can easily be done with AI for content and video creation. We'll show you on a step-by-step basis how to achieve that. So instead of you sitting down here to do 1,000 videos, you have it done with artificial intelligence at no cost, no extra cost, except your workflow. You want to look at creating things like a faceless YouTube channel. You can also have that created using AI for content and video creation. Okay, what type of art you need to be targeting. Your entire editing process would be done by artificial intelligence. This takes work away from video editors. I'm so sorry, but right now people can go ahead and do things for themselves. You can be empowered yourself and also sell your skills to other individuals. This is the point that we've gotten with artificial intelligence. Okay, so these are the two courses we have so far. But I can also see that Mohammed is back to go back into the technical aspect of things. So we can start talking about how you're able to build this using Lovable. So Mohammed, if you are here, it's time for me to leave the stage while you continue with your presentation. Hi, Mohammed, are you back? Mohammed, if you're speaking, you're muted. We can't hear nor see you. Okay, while he's sorting that out, I'm going to just continue. Once he gets back, I would get a nod from him. Okay, so this is what we have for AI for content and video creation. The next intriguing one we have is AI automation engineering. Full disclaimer, You do not need to be an engineer for this course. You do not need to have a science, engineering, technical background, and so on and so forth. You can be an absolute beginner and still do amazingly well, be a full-on expert that people are falling over just to get you as part of their service. Okay. So for AI automation engineering, what this simply looks at is your activities, repetitive tasks to be specific. Okay. Let's say every single day as a 9 to 5er, as a professional, what you majorly do is, send out emails, you create reports, you schedule activities, and so on and so forth. It can get very, hooray, I created the app. Oh, fantastic, Emeka. Okay, it can get very boring to do all this over and over again. But now, AI actively is looking to make your life easy. AI is actively here to make you more productive, to make money without stress. So it's no longer about hard work, it is about smart work. Okay, so in terms of being able to achieve this as an AI automation engineer, what would focus on is how you can automate those activities. So instead of you spending your time going over through those very rigorous tasks, you have it automated on your behalf. I can send over 5 million different reports, but I'm not building it. And these are realistic data. These are realistic information that gets updated in real time. So this is what an AI automation engineer would do on one end. Another very amazing thing you want to do is your bot system. So when it comes to your bot system, it can go from different angles. If you have been that particular individual that have been very fascinated with the financial markets, whether the stock market, whether the crypto market, and so on and so forth, you want a bot system that can help you predict this. Artificial intelligence can help you hit your goal very, very easily. There are those people that are looking at the market trends and so on and so forth. You can have it analyzed using AI automation engineering. That's on one end. If you want to create a customer support AI agent, you can also get that done with AI automation engineering. It will be there to respond to frequently asked questions by customers. It will be there to provide insights. So if your email box is always full and so on and so forth, you don't need to respond to messages. You are far past that. AI automation can help you achieve this. Okay. And the last one is this very amazing one I love to talk about when it comes to your voice AI agents. If you've ever wondered how the Siri of Mac ecosystem functions, okay, you speak to Siri, Siri, please find me the restaurants in the location around me, and it does that. Do you know you can build your own Siri by yourself with your hands, with someone that has no background in AI? And all these things might seem, what am I going to benefit from it? You're going to benefit a lot of money. There are lots of individuals, companies looking for AI automation engineers, AI content creators, and so on and so forth. And you can also be part of those individuals that gets to benefit. You eat the cake out of this, okay? Okay, hi, Mohammed. I can see your hands raised. I guess you are back. Let's go into the technical session for Lovable.
All right.
Hi, Mohammed. Please confirm you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, we can hear you now. Yes, but everyone, if you are still here and you've not gone to bed, please let's have a thumbs up. Okay, all right. Hillary, I can see you. Hillary is still here. Bada is still here. Anyemeke is still here. That's just about 3 people. We have over 100 people on this call. Please let's get those thumbs up. I need to make sure you haven't gone to bed and you are ready to go back into the technical session. Please have your laptops out. Please have your pen and paper so you can actually get these key skill sets before we call the session for a night. Okay. All right, Mohammed, if you are back, over to you. Abiodun, no worry, the session is recorded, so you definitely catch up. Just listen from where you are and you'll be good to go. Mohammed, you're muted if you are speaking.
Yeah, I am here. Thank you very much for holding it for me. All right. I'll share my screen now and then we can continue. Okay. I'll share my screen now and then we can dive right in. I think Treasure has done a very great job in telling us some of the career paths that you can actually get into right now. Okay, as we're discussing, AI AI is such that you now have several career paths that you can go into and get yourself started. So I think she was talking about the AI video creation. So I think I'll just continue from there. Okay, I'll just continue from there. But did we get where did we really stop? Did we see the app that I was able to build? I think I was in the middle of testing it when the network threw me out. Okay. Again, ensure to fill out the attendance form if you haven't already, so that you can get access. So we're building an app together using Lovable before I was cut off. Okay, so the daily focus. So this was the app that we were building in Lovable. Okay, so confirm. Did you see when I was testing it? Did we get when I was testing it? Did you see when I was testing it? I still haven't accessed the form. Copy the link. Okay, Njoku, copy the link, paste it on your browser, and that should work. Okay, copy the link, paste it on your browser, and that should work. Okay, copy the link, paste it on your browser, and you should have it working. So this is the app. Okay, and like I said, it works perfectly. You can add a task. I can say I was saying I would eat this evening, right? I was saying I would eat this evening, so that's a task, and you can see it has been logged for today. Okay, link to Lovable. Okay, let me give you link to Lovable. All right, let me give you link to Lovable. Okay, so lovable.dev. Lovable.dev. Okay, just go to lovable.dev, D-E-V. All right, and you're good to go. Okay, and then the link for you to test this app. All right, for you to test this app, um let me share the link for you. So this is it. So this is the link. So you can test my app. Okay, you can test my app, and I want you to build yours and then post it on LinkedIn and tag me so that I can test your app as well. Okay, tag me so that I can test your app as well. Tag me, tag Analytics Business. We'll all test your app and see what you have been able to build. We'll see what you have been able to build. Okay, so talking about AI video creation, I've built mine. What's your LinkedIn name? All right, some people have even built their app. Florence, that's good. That's good. That's very good. Don't worry, I'll share my LinkedIn during this session, and we'll be able to connect. Okay, I'll share my LinkedIn and then we'll connect. Everybody will connect with me. Okay, so AI content creation is such that you see all these AI generated videos. Okay, you can monetize it. You can use it to create your own faceless YouTube channel. Okay, you can create your own faceless YouTube channel. You can create ads for organizations. And the way the curriculum is structured is such that it starts from foundation. So you don't have to have any background in these things for you to get started. No background, just come and get started. Okay, and you use fantastic apps to get that done. You also have AI automation engineering. Okay, personally I love AI automation. Okay, personally I love AI automation. You can automate repetitive tasks. Tasks that require 10 people, 10 employees. You can build an AI agent, okay, that would do that job. And to build an AI agent, you don't need to write code. Drag, drop, and hit publish, and you're good to go. Don't worry, I'll send you the link. Okay, I'll send you the link to my profile, and I want you to tag me. I would love to see what you guys all built. Okay, but don't worry, when I give you my profile, you will be able to connect and you post on LinkedIn. I would love you to do that after the session. So, but I'm glad that you're able to build yours. Okay, let me give you your flowers. For those of you who are able to build something, it just goes to show that we are in a new reality when it comes to AI opportunities. You also have AI for data analytics. So if you are here and you've been able to either start something in data analytics or you are considering going into data analytics, then this career path is for you. Okay, you start from the very foundation and then you work your way up to using AI data analytics tools like Bricks AI, Zebra AI, Quadratic AI, and so on and so on and so forth. Okay, you learn how to use it to become a data analyst. You also have generative AI for business analysis and project management. Now, if you're a project manager, gone are the days where you'd manually you'd manually build sprints. Gone are the days where you manually do things. You can now automate it. I mean, we created a PRD in seconds using Chat GPT, and then we use that PRD as the prompt to build our app in Lovable. How cool is that? How cool is that? Okay, so that is the new reality we are in when it comes to AI. Okay, and with AI in business analysis, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this as a career path. You also have AI for HR analytics. Okay, AI for HR analytics. AI for HR analytics. Now, if you are here and you are into HR, in fact, you don't even need to think too much. If you are here and you are into HR, okay, all you need to do all you need to do is start off in HR analytics. Okay, start off in HR analytics. All right, start off in HR analytics, and you will be good to go. You will be good to go. So with HR analytics, it combines three career paths. That's what I tell people. It combines three career paths. Okay, you have AI, HR, and data. Okay, in fact, you use very similar tools to the data analyst. All right, very similar tools to the data analyst, but it is streamlined to the HR aspect of things. You'll be able to also build automation workflows that allows you to automate some of your HR, tasks like your hiring processes and all of that good stuff. Now, it is one thing to learn, okay? It is one thing to learn. It is another thing to position yourself for opportunities, okay? Are we together? Confirm we are together, okay? Somebody is saying, is it possible for this slide to be shared? You came late to my session, obviously. You came very late. So what you want to do is fill out the attendance form if you're interested in getting the slides, getting the recording, and all the other resources that we used in this session, okay? Now we're getting to, some of the interesting parts. It is one thing to learn a skill. For example, you learned how to build something in this session. It is another thing to be able to position yourself in the market. Now, how do we help you do this here at Analytics Business? The first thing is you have CV review. I'm not going to waste your time. We'll give you a template, a CV template, and you remodel your own to look like it so that it is ATS friendly. Okay, that is the CV review. So review your CV and move on to revamping. Then you also have LinkedIn optimization. LinkedIn optimization. Your LinkedIn has to look like my own if you want to attract the right set of recruiters. And this is where I'll share my LinkedIn profile. Okay, let me take you to my LinkedIn profile. I'll share my LinkedIn profile. You can connect with me. And when you post your own app and post the link, ensure to tag me and tag the Analytics Business. Because guess what? I would love to see exactly what you have built. Okay, I would love to see exactly what you built. Okay, so ensure to tag me, tag the Analytics Business when you post. Okay, so I've pasted the link of my profile to the chat. Okay, ensure to connect with me, and I would love to see what you built. Okay, now while my LinkedIn page is loading, let's go ahead. You also have navigating the job market. We'll tell you where to apply and how to apply. Okay, we'll tell you how to apply, where to apply. All right, and you also have interview preparation. Guys, if you've not been listening, please listen to this. The interview preparation is perhaps the most interesting service that we have here at Analytics Business. Let me explain. Now, how it works is when you have an interview coming up, all you need to do is to inform us ahead of time so that we can prepare you ahead of that interview. You think that's great, right? The best thing about it is that you get access to this interview prep even after your program has ended. So the program itself is for 2 months. So even after 2 months, if you have an interview, you can come to us, and at no extra cost, we will prepare you ahead of the interview. Okay, amazing, right? You also have job reference letters. We allow you use Tenalytics Business on your CV and on your LinkedIn profile. Okay, so it's going to make us colleagues. Okay, it will make myself and yourselves colleagues, and it means I can write you a reference whenever you need one for a job. Okay, then you also have on-the-job support even after you've gotten a job, because we know that as somebody who is new to the ecosystem, it is not strange that you need help, especially at the beginning part. So we make ourselves available to you when you need that. You also have weekly mentorship sessions. So during the program, we mentor you every single week so that you are in the right state of mind and you are applying the right set of strategies in your job search. And then you have Upwork optimization. Now, Upwork is meant for freelancers. So if you want to go into freelancing, okay, freelancing means I don't want to work 9 to 5. I just want to be on my own. I want to be an expert, work on these projects, get paid, and so on and so forth. Okay. And so many people say, oh, Upwork is highly competitive. And I tell people that if you say Upwork is highly competitive, I know exactly what your problem is. You are treating Upwork like LinkedIn. Upwork has its own strategy. Okay. And I'll give you one for free here. I'll give you one for free. Okay. If you want to succeed on Upwork, don't apply to any job that was posted more than 1 hour ago. Do not apply to any job that is over 1 hour ago. If it's past 1 hour ago, if it's past 1 hour that the job has been posted, it's gone. Okay, you need to target jobs within minutes, seconds that it was posted. That's one strategy. I'll reserve the rest for when you are in the program. So these are some of the things that you need to know to be able to, position yourself. So beyond just learning, you have to get access to this, and all of these come standard with each career path, any of the career path that you choose. Now, the program itself is for 2 months. Okay, for 2 months you learn. Okay, Saturdays and Sundays. So Saturdays 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Sundays 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. All right. Now you'd have practicals which you do, okay, during these weekend classes, and then during the week we still meet with you, but not necessarily classes, just to check up on you, see how you're doing and whether you are on track. Again, if you've not filled out the attendance form, this is another unique opportunity for you to do that. The link is in the chat. Okay, Deborah posted it. Ensure to click on the link, fill it out if you haven't already, or you can simply just copy the link, paste in your browser if you cannot directly click on it from the chat box. So Tuesday evenings, 9 to 10 p.m. we meet with you. We call it support session, just to ask you how you're doing, if you have any questions, so that any gray area that you're having, we can help you circumvent it. And then Thursday evenings, mentorship session. Okay, we mentor you for 1 hour, and we tell you all the good things that you need to know to be able to succeed in the job market. Now, when all is said and done, okay, you get a certificate, okay, that is accredited by the ACTD. In fact, the training itself is accredited by the ACTD, the American Council of Training and Development. So I want you to sit back for a moment, okay, and imagine combining the project we built today, let's say like 10 of those projects, plus this certificate. You'll be a superpower when it comes to your job search, okay? And these are some of the job boards where you can apply to jobs: Flex Jobs, work remotely, Remote OK, Remote Code, Jobspresso. You have crossover.com, you have micro1.ai, so many job boards. Some of them that I mentioned are not even on my slides. So there are so many of them. Each of them have their own peculiarities, which you will be learning. This is Pavel, okay, a teacher. He joined our program from Cameroon, a teacher, and some of you are teachers here, a teacher, and he was able to apply this formula, learn, package, and apply, and he got his job. So imagine moving from being a teacher to a tech professional. Okay, similar to Bukola. Bukola did not have any tech background, and she was able to join our program, move from her sector into the tech ecosystem. Same thing with Ene. Ene did the same. She currently works remotely for a company in Germany as a tech professional after she passed through our program. No tech background. These are people like you that moved from being a novice to a tech professional within the space of months. Same thing as Judith, did the same thing, and she moved into the tech ecosystem. So you can do it too. Okay, the big question is how. Okay, an even bigger question is, would you have listened to all of the things we've talked about so far and you're not ready to take action? Okay, so I want to know who is here and is ready. You are convinced that you want to take action now so that you can get into one of the AI career paths that are sprouting up in 2026. You are ready to take action because I'm about to speak to just only those who are ready to take action tonight. Okay, fantastic. So let me tell you what to do. First off, our next cohort starts on the 7th of March 2026. 7th of March 2026, our next cohort starts. Okay, but for anybody who decides and takes action tonight to get started March 7, 2026, you get an early access to our CV review and LinkedIn optimization. So even before the class starts, okay, you will get your CV reviewed and your LinkedIn optimized so that you have that ready even before the program starts. So you have early access to that, okay? And this is only going to happen for people who leverage the special discount, okay? This is only going to be available for people who leverage the special discount, okay? We are over 100 here, and I have only 20 slots tonight. Only 20 slots tonight are available on the discount, okay? Only 20 slots are available tonight on the discounts. Now, for any of the career paths you choose, okay, whether it's AI software development or AI video content creation or AI automation or AI in data analytics, AI for business analysis and project management, or AI for HR analytics, okay, if you are not interested in the discount, you don't want the discount, the flat price is 250,000. You get access to all those beautiful things that I talked about before now. Okay, but if you want to get one of the discounted slots tonight, you want to get hold of one of the discount spots tonight, you have three options. You have three options, and the third one is the best. Are we ready? You have three options. Option number one is 150K. That you are even going for the discount, you get 100K off to even start with. 150K, and you can get this 150K with a 3 installment of 50,000 naira. Okay, with 3 installments of 50,000 naira, you can get this spot. So 50,000 naira now, 50,000 naira in March, and then 50,000 naira first week of April. Okay, that is the 3 installment package of 150. You can secure that this evening. Okay, if you want a better one, option number 2 is you take 2 installments of 70,000 naira. That makes 140,000 naira. So you get even more discount for going for 2 installments. Okay, so 70,000 naira now and 70,000 naira latest first week of April. Okay, so you have ample time to raise the funds. And the best one, I saved the best for the last, 120,000 naira one-time payment, and you get every single thing. That's more than 50%. That's more than 50% discount on the initial price. Okay, so the choice is yours. let me know which of the discount spots you want to take. Type it in the chat. Which of the discount spots do you want to take? Okay. And if you're interested in one of the 20 slots I have for tonight, type your name so we can, take note of that. And you can make payment in two ways. Either you send a direct transfer to our Kuda bank account that you can see on the right hand side of my screen, or you pay through our website, tenalyticsbusiness.ca/open programs. Okay, you pay via card, you can use transfer, you can use your card details if you are interested in doing that, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, but you can also pay via direct bank transfer via our Kuda bank account 3002-668-546. Okay, you make a deposit tonight and one of the discount spots is yours. Once you've secured your discount, type secured in the chat so I know you've secured your spot. Okay, before I take questions, because I'll move into taking questions now, allow me to show you how to pay online. So for those of you who want to pay online, all you need to do is to visit our website, tenalyticsbusiness.ca/open programs. I'll put the link in the chat. Okay, I'll put the link in the chat box. So if you visit that link, you can scroll and you see the programs, the open programs, and you can click on the register to secure. Just click on, once you see the program of your choice, click on register to secure, enter in your name, your email, your phone number, select the cohort you want to start with. If you want to start in March, select March, select payment plan, and click on proceed to pay. And once you do that, it takes you to the page where you can now select which channel you want to use to get started. Okay, you can select which channel you want to use to get started, whether card, transfer, bank, USSD, OPay, and all of that stuff. So once you've made the payment, all you need to do is send us a DM ASAP. Send us a DM ASAP. Okay, send us a DM ASAP. All right. So it's only, Bello, each of the program, okay, costs same price, 250K. So you choose one. I'm not going to allow you to do 6. All right. I don't have such plans for you. Okay, Bello, you choose one and then you secure your discounts. That's all. Okay, you choose one, you secure your discounts. Okay, so Emmanuel said paid. Fantastic. So send us a DM immediately, Emmanuel. Okay, 0811 374 7156. 0811 374 7156. I'll say it again, Emmanuel. Once you've made your payment, 0811 374 0811 374 7156. Okay. All right. Someone said, is the 120K for all the courses or just for a course? Just for a course. Okay. Like I said, same price each, as you can see here. So the 250K is the same price for each of them. So anyone you choose 250K, and then you get the discount option. Okay. You get the discount option. Okay. All right. So if you have questions, you can raise your hand. I'll allow you on mute and you can speak to me if you have questions. Okay. And if you secure your spot as well, ensure to send us a DM. Okay. Ensure to send us a DM 0811 374 7156. Okay. So let me see. All right. Says DJ Souls. I'm not sure if that's your real name. Okay, I'm not sure if that is your real name. But you can unmute. Please, only if I call your name, you unmute. Do not unmute if I don't call your name. Okay, so that we can maintain orderliness. All right. So says DJ Souls. Go ahead. Okay, says DJ Souls. Your hand is up. I thought you have questions for me. It seems like you don't have a question, so I'll move to the next person very quickly. So the next person is Ukwoma Emeka. So you can unmute and speak to me. Your hand is up. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, God bless you, sir. A quick one, please. This app that we followed your steps and built, trying to
Yeah.
share with you. So I'm having issue with this LinkedIn thing because I know I used to have the account, but I can't access it again. I don't know how do I get it open so I can forward it to you.
Okay. So was it blocked or what was the case? Was it blocked or
If I try to log in, just something unexpected happened. So I can't get in to do
okay?
anything with it. Because it's
But
been long. I,
for how long
sir?
has that been happening? For how long has that been happening?
Just since today, anyway. But though the account has been long, I used it. I just like I've even forgotten about it, kind of. So I just this training now made me to want to go back to it, and that's why I
Okay.
can't get in again.
Okay, all right. So here's what's gonna happen, okay? So you need to be sure you know the password, okay? You need to be sure you know the password, all right, to that account. Now, if you are sure of the password, I think it may be a case of just verification or something, or just check your network again. Maybe try another browser. All right. If you think your network is good, try another browser. LinkedIn is very notorious for punishing people if you don't have a good network. Okay. So
Okay, and I see.
you can try
Okay,
that and email. Yeah.
okay, I'll try that. And again, to share this thing, will it be? Is it the publish button that I will click before it will be able to send it to you or something?
No, you just paste the link in your post. So you're making a LinkedIn post and then you paste the link and you tag me. Okay, you tag me or you tag Tenalytics business, and
Uh,
that would we'll get a notification and we'll look at it. Okay.
Honestly, I'm confused. Honestly, I'm still confused, sir.
Okay. If you are confused, send us a DM. Would help you out.
Okay.
Okay. But I mean,
All right.
Ukoma, are you more concerned about posting on LinkedIn or actually getting the real skill? I mean, or have you secured any of the?
I've registered. It's I think the program is supposed to start by March 7th.
Okay, fantastic. So if you registered, you probably are in communication with one of my team members already, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, just send them a message and say I'm having a problem with my LinkedIn. Mohammed said I should contact you. Okay, and we'll
Okay, sir.
talk. Yeah.
All right, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
All right. You should have told me that you're part of the family already now. We won't stress you like that.
Okay.
Next
Okay,
time,
sir.
just say you're VIP. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You get VIP treatment. Okay. All
Thank
right.
you, sir.
It's a pleasure. Okay. Next person on my list is Adeshegun Samson. So Adeshegun Samson, go ahead and unmute.
All right. Good evening, sir. Mr. Mohammed. I really appreciate your lecture this
Yeah, good
evening.
evening. How you doing?
I've generated my projects just as the way you have shown us. Just
Okay.
as the way you have showed us on
Fantastic.
the lovable app. Then immediately
Website. Fantastic.
mentioned LinkedIn. My mind actually struck on that account. I opened it, but to be mind that was telling me that trend, the latest thing going on on the net, and then of the one of the key to get into you need to get into the new trend is having a LinkedIn account and some other courses that you
Yeah.
can actually do. So to actually follow the latest going on. So that was why when I saw you posted on the Facebook, I said, well, these are all the things that I think my mind is actually trying to choose. So I don't know, will you be able to be helping us? So that is my question, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So, okay. So when you say help, I mean, I talked about how we help regarding LinkedIn. Okay. So it's going to be a very rigorous training program. All right. We usually have what we call the 30 days LinkedIn challenge, where you post once every day for 30 days. I did mine in January, so every once in a while I do that. I just, lock in 30 days and I'm posting once every day. So for somebody like you who is new or wanting to get into the tech ecosystem, it's going to be very, very relevant for you to do that. Because when you do that, recruiters can, they can spot you. Okay, recruiters can easily spot you, and you can get opportunities. I know of many opportunities that people have gotten, even our students. And how did they get it? They didn't apply to the job. Okay, they did not apply to the job. All right, what did they do? They were posting. The recruiter noticed them and sent them a DM. Oh, I see what you do. I like what you do. Can we have a chat? We need somebody who can do this on our team. Okay. And if most of the time, when you get such a DM, that's hiring. They've hired you already. They just want to speak with you. Okay. That's why they didn't tell you, oh, this is your offer. Sign it and join us tomorrow. Okay. They don't want you to know that they are desperate to have you. So that they're like, oh, are you interested in joining our team? Can we have a conversation? And then they'll schedule a conversation and that's it. Okay. So that's the relevance of platforms like LinkedIn. And that is why you don't treat Upwork like LinkedIn. Remember, I said it during my session. You don't treat Upwork the way you treat LinkedIn. There are two different platforms. I need two different strategies to be able to get them. Okay. So I hope that answers your question. That's pretty much how would help you. So give you a blueprint that you follow to get your LinkedIn sorted out. Does that answer your question? Hi, Adishagun, does that answer your question?
Yeah, yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Are you also a VIP like Emeka? Are you also a VIP? Have you become a VIP now? Do you know what I mean by that? Hi, Adishagun. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me at all? Hi, Adishagun. Can you hear me? You are muted if you are speaking, so maybe you want to unmute.
I can
Okay.
I can
So
hear
have
you,
you
sir.
registered? Have you registered? Okay, great. Have you
Okay.
registered? I hope you've registered because the 20 slots are going, Adeshegun. So I can't hear you anymore. You're muted once again. So I
I've
hope you've
registered, sir.
Have you registered? Fantastic. Okay, so send a DM to 0811 374 7156. All right. All right, fantastic one. Okay, great. Fantastic. Congratulations. Okay, let me give you applause again. All right, fantastic. It's a pleasure. All right. So next person on my list is Sam David, and after Sam is Larry Waju. So Sam,
Thank you.
go ahead and unmute and let me hear a question.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Sam. How are you doing?
Yeah, great. So my question is a short one.
Okay.
The app, we
Yeah.
developed using the Lovable.
Yeah.
Is it an app that can be deployed to multiple users? Because I'm into field operations, gathering data.
Yeah.
Is it something that I can deploy to multiple users at a time to gather data for me? Because I'm interested in the AI for data analytics.
Absolutely. I wish I could say absolutely in capital letters. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. There are several ways you can deploy. Okay, and I think I mentioned it. Maybe I did not stress it well enough when I was talking about Lovable. Okay, so on the top right corner, somewhere around here, you'd see where you can migrate that app that you built from Lovable to GitHub. Then from GitHub, you can now decide where you want to host, whether Vercel, if you have a paid domain, you can host it on your website. It's up to you to host wherever you want to host. So, and it's when I talk about it, I mean, it makes me amazed all the time, because you can imagine building an app without even seeing the code itself. So that's the idea. So yes, you can deploy. Okay. In fact,
That's
deployment is one of the things you learn. Let me please show you uh part of it. So you learn how to deploy. Okay, app development. Okay, advanced advanced vibe coding, and then you have deployment mindset. So you're going to learn how to deploy whatever it is that you build. So it's not just building an app and it's sitting there. Okay, you're going to be able to deploy. All right, so I hope that answers your question.
very well, sir. I appreciate.
All right, fantastic. Tell me, you're also a VIP. Are you also a VIP now?
I'll be in few minutes to come. I'll be.
In few minutes. All right. So ensure to send us a DM. Just send a DM and say I'm a VIP. Okay. Don't say much. Just say I'm a VIP, and you will be good to go. 0811 374 7156. So just ensure to send us a DM immediately after, and you are good to go. All right. Next person, Larry Waju Omotosho. Larry Waju Omotosho. Larry Waju.
What is good
I've
evening,
never
sir?
seen.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, good evening. Does your name start with O or L?
I intentionally removed that O.
All right, that's
Yeah,
a new style. Fantastic. Okay, go ahead.
exactly. Okay, thank you, sir. Please, I would like
Yeah,
to ask about like maybe the tools that are essential for learning of
yeah.
these AI programs, and in particular, like
Okay,
model of laptop, because I heard that or I know that there are different kinds of laptop,
okay.
some for professional work,
Yeah,
business, ordinary stuff like that. And maybe the grade. Some people are saying like some category are not good, not smart. They can perform but very
yeah.
slow. All these. So someone should be ready before he can enroll
Mhm.
proper, or will know how to manage things like
Okay,
that. Another thing is, if for instance someone learns maybe programming, they have been
yeah.
talking about front end, back end, another, like there are different aspects of it also.
Yeah.
Another, could it be like an AI engineer, especially maybe this programmer of a team, will learn all those together so that one can always serve any kind of clients that will come our way.
Okay.
I guess, please, do you understand this?
Yeah, I
Because
understand your question. I understand
uh,
your question.
so for some of us that are novice in this aspect too, if you may likely to break down maybe the areas or the scope of these different programs. Some
Okay.
people might just be hearing analytics or analysis rather, or programming, or what do they mean? What do they do?
Okay.
we, see, we are not all techified individuals.
Yeah, I understand. But Larry, why'd you tell me the truth? When did you join this session? You joined a little bit late, I mean. You joined
Seriously,
it.
I do. Yeah, I joined lately today. Yeah, but this is my third time coming on board. This is the
All right.
third day rather.
Third day.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Okay. Fantastic
that,
one. All right. Because
yes.
earlier in the session, myself and Treasure, myself and Treasure, we demystified, all the career paths. Okay. But is there anyone you are interested in that you want me to focus on? You mentioned AI for data analytics, so I'm guessing. Is that the one you are interested in?
It might be the first one for me. I'm not interested. It's not just about one, actually.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay. So here is the thing. Let me get to your first question. Laptop. Now, what I tell you is, what kind of laptop do you have? Tell me what kind of laptop you have, and I'll tell you if that works. So, what kind of laptop do you have? Do you know the specification of your current laptop?
I can say it is just ordinary Lenovo laptop. And I'm sad about that because each time it spoils, this is my second time of using Lenovo products. Each time it spoils like that,
Okay.
they will tell me it cannot be repaired, stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's how I began to be wondering. Uh-huh.
All right. That's fine. Okay. So, if the laptop is already giving you issues, okay, try and get
Yeah.
try and get another laptop. And if you are getting, look at minimum at least Core i3 8 gig RAM. Okay, Core i3 8 gig RAM. The higher the generation, the better. Okay, the higher the generation, the better. All right. So Core
Oh,
i3 8 gig RAM. Okay, it will serve you for a very long time. All right.
okay, sir.
Yeah,
Okay,
and Core
sir.
i3 8 gig RAM is not. I mean, it's not a high end. It's not a gaming laptop, so it's not that expensive. Okay, so
Okay.
you can just look for that. Then regarding front end, back end, and all of that stuff, if you want to learn how to code, that's when you need to learn all those stuff. If coding is what you want to learn, you want to learn coding, you learn front end, you learn back end, and all of that, to become a full stack developer. Okay. But the career path we are talking about here is no code career path. Okay, so AI software and website development is when what instead of learning the coding, you are learning how to use AI to code. Okay, and it is fast growing. There are so many products out there that are vibe coded. You will not even know that it's vibe coded. Okay, so when I say vibe coding, that's another name for AI software and website development. Okay, so that is that about that. So we're not teaching you front end, back end. Nah, we're not teaching you coding here. We are not coding. We are learning how to use AI to do the coding. Okay, so that is that about both your questions, Larry Waju. Okay, so I'm guessing that Larry Waju, from the questions you asked, seems you're not yet a VIP. Correct me if I'm wrong. Are you a VIP?
You are right, sir.
Okay,
Not
fantastic.
yet.
So what's your plan? What's your plan then?
Well, I'm intending just
Okay.
as much as yeah. What do we call it? I'm particular about the tools that will kick me start.
All right.
Seriously, in as much I get the tools, I guess I'm good to go
You
for
get
that.
started. Okay, fantastic. So, but do you have a plan? When are you looking at?
Yeah, in fact, then I scheduled myself for April, April 7th, or something like that. There was a date for April batch or something, so I clicked on that.
April. Okay. So here's what you can do, Larry Waju. How much do you
Yes.
have now to deposit? So you just deposit, get one of the discounts, and then you indicate you want to start in April. So you wait till April to get started, but you still benefit from the discount.
Okay. It depends. If I may say that, it depends. But as time goes, let's say one of these days, as we are attending the seminar, I'll be able to voice out what I have and be able to deposit. God
Okay.
willing.
So the thing is, the discount is limited. Okay. You may come back now and then you hear, oh, it's 250K. So are you fine with 250K? If you say you're fine with 250K, I'm fine with it too. So are you fine with 250K?
Okay. Huh? Who could have muted this?
Okay. You
Shit.
say you're fine with
Network
250K?
is. I'm here. You said?
Yeah, I said, are you fine with 250K?
250. Ah, that's too huge. Ah, where do I get that? That's huge. I cannot.
It's
I
huge.
cannot. I'm not yet in tech space that I'll believe that I'm earning it
So
back
why not
in a
just take the
short time.
discount? Why not
Yeah, this
just secure
network
the,
is
that's why I asked
fluctuating.
you, you know.
I'm
I
trying
mean,
to.
we have the see, I gave you Larry, what you maybe you did not realize. I gave you
I
an option
cannot
that I
hear
did
you
not give
at
to
all.
any other
If
person.
you can hear me,
Okay. I gave you an option I
if
didn't
you
give
can
any
hear
other
me,
person.
250 is not my plan. No,
Okay.
at all.
Okay, all right. Why not just go for one of the discounts then? I gave you an option. I said, how much do you have now to secure a spot? I was giving you on a
I,
platter of gold. How much do you have now to secure a spot? So you just hold down that spot until April.
the,
Okay.
Yeah, I get you right. I get you right. The fact is, I'm actually making some savings, but it's not only for this program. I'm a
Okay.
student. I must tell you this.
Okay.
I can say I'm working. As
Okay.
salary earner like that. We have
Yeah.
several ways that we divert the or divide the money into.
Okay. Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
depends on like how much could one eventually put maybe
Okay.
towards that time, and then one will
La-
be able
la-
to, if I must
Lanre,
say,
Lanre, you are
I'm
speaking
still
English.
doing some
This
stuff.
your English is much. Oh. Your English is much. It's getting too much.
No, I'm not even getting, okay, sorry, sir.
Your English is getting too much. How much? Just give me a range, even if it's not specific.
Yeah,
Like how much do you have now? Like how much can you say? Okay, I have 30,000. Okay,
the
I'm giving you on a
network
platter
is
of gold.
not,
I'm giving you on a platter of gold so that you can just get one of the slots. If not, that this will be it.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. I'm not sure if Larry Waju can hear me anymore.
Okay,
Okay. So
I can hear you now.
okay. All right. So
I
I
can
was
hear you
saying
now.
that.
That means that,
Okay. So I was saying that I gave you on a platter of gold to tell me how much you have. You could have said, oh, okay, I have 30K now to spare. Okay. And I'll say, go ahead, make the 30K payment and indicate you want to start in April. Okay. But by so doing, you would have taken one of the discount slots. Okay. You would have taken um, one of the discount slots. Okay. You would have taken one of the discount slots. Okay. Does that work for you? Okay.
ah, again, oh, yeah, are we there?
Okay. So now Raju, I don't know. I think I don't know if you I'll suggest you take Line Raju up in a different platform. All right. So Samuel, have you already secured your own spots? So I think I'll reconnect with Line Raju and we'll see whether I can still get the discount or go for 250K. So Samuel or last Samuel, have you secured the discount? Okay. Almost said I came really late. What's been going on? Almost place. You've missed a lot. Oh, you've missed a lot. First, fill out the attendance form so that you get a recording. Okay. So you can you can catch up. Okay. You can also book a clarity session. Just send any of the admins in the WhatsApp group or community you are in. Just look for any of the admins, send them a DM, and we'll catch you up. Okay. Samuel says I'll do my transfer shortly. AI automation, fantastic. Congratulations in advance. Okay. Shale Michael, I've made one-time payment. So if you've made payment, please send us a DM immediately. Please, I am begging. Send us a DM immediately. So you can send a DM to 0811-374-7156 or 0802-512-1729. 0802-512-1729 or 0811-374-7156. Okay, please, please, and please, if you made any payment, okay, send us a DM ASAP, ASAP. All right, so that we can move you to the next stage. Okay, so do I have any more questions? 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 Do I have any more questions? The discount is closing. I mean, if you count all the people that have spoken that are already VIPs, you'll have seen that at least it's going on 10. Okay, and there are some people that have made payment and they didn't make any noise, just make payments quietly. So 20 slots are going, it is going, it is almost gone. Once I shut down this session, okay, just hold your 250,000. Okay, just hold it complete. Okay, so I'm telling you now so you don't get disappointed when you speak with us later and you discover it's 250,000. Okay, so I think this is the point where we're calling it a night. If you're still here, thank you very much for taking our time to be here tonight. Okay, and I hope you learned one or two things. All right. Congratulations if you have secured your spot, and if you haven't, why haven't you? Why haven't you? This is 2026. AI has leveled the playing field. Okay, COVID-19 came with its opportunities. Some people missed out on it. Now AI has come. Some people are saying it's just clout. Okay, wait until in fact it's already happening. AI is replacing virtual assistants. AI is replacing so many workers, and it's just a case of, are you going to use the AI tool, or you wait for it to be used by someone else like you to replace you? Okay, so that's the big question I think you need to answer now. Are you going to listen to all the good things we've talked about since the beginning of this session? Spend 2+ hours here and you won't take action. I need you to think about it. And if you think you need to talk one-on-one with us, why not? We are open to you talking one-on-one with us. Let's understand how we can help you. Okay, just send a DM to 0802 512-1729 and say, I need help. If you really are interested in it, or if you have one blocker or the other, you want to get the discount, or currently you have one blocker or the other, and you need to speak with us, 0802 512-1729. You need to send that DM tonight, else it will be regarded as you are not interested in any way, shape, or form. So cheers, guys, and have a wonderful night rest. Somebody said, how do I register on attendance list to be able to see the replay? I joined late. Okay, so the attendance is right before your own message, or I can just let me see if I can get you the attendance real quick. Okay, so that's the attendance already. Fidel, okay. So Fidel, okay. How did you know about the attendance if you're just joining? Okay, that's interesting. Have you already registered? So let me know if you've registered as well, so we can help you. All right. So all right, guys. Have a wonderful night rest. See you once again in class.